Hello and welcome to Using Empathic Building. In this video, we will go over the physical installation and functionality of our ThingC sensors in cooperation with the Empathic Building software. To get started, what you need is the sensor plan provided by the project manager, a QR scanner and laptop, IPA solvent and a dry cloth, a ladder, and of course, all the sensors needed for your installation. With everything packed up and ready to go, let's get started.
Every installation begins right here, with the gateway. This is the heart and brain of EB. It receives the data from the sensors around it and sends it forward to the cloud. The gateway comes with a power adapter and should be plugged in somewhere where it's safe and won't be accidentally unplugged. When plugged in, a red light will start to blink as the gateway is connecting. Once the gateway is connected, the light will start to blink green. Your gateway is now fully operational and we can move on to installing the sensors. The most common sensor we have is the ThingC Presence sensor, which can be used for many different applications. ThingC Presence is an occupancy sensor to visualize the usage of, for instance, rooms and desks. Let us take the first example of a presence sensor installation, the desk. Clean the area of application with an IPA solvent. Before installing the sensor, remove the security tab by pulling gently, and wait for the dome of the sensor to flash red once. This means that the sensor has now been activated and is ready to use. Remove the cover from the adhesive tape on the back and firmly press the sensor onto the underside of the desk. For a good hold, pressing down for at least 5 seconds is a good rule of thumb. Make sure to leave a 5 cm gap between any cross beams or table legs to ensure easy maintenance of the sensor. Wipe the sensor with a clean, dry cloth. Desk sensors should also be fitted with an occupancy dome. This inhibits the sensor from seeing movement from all sides and focuses the area of movement on the user. Here is the occupancy dome. It is marked with arrows to indicate which way to face it. Always face the arrows and the window toward the desk user. To apply it onto the sensor, just press it into place while making sure that it clicks into place on both sides. Presence sensors can also be used in rooms. Most often, you would install the presence room sensor in the ceiling and a central place, but with bigger rooms, you might need to install 2 sensors to cover a wider area. The actual installation process itself is the same as with the desk sensor, but this time without the occupancy dome to not restrict visibility of movement around the room. If ceiling installation is not possible, you can also install these sensors onto the walls of the room. For wall application, mount the sensor 2/3 of the wall height to avoid any unnecessary detections. In room installations, it is key to make sure that nothing obstructs the view of the sensor and that the adhesive tape has a firm grip onto the installation surface.
While there are sensors to gather usage data, we also have sensors to measure different aspects of the office environment itself. These are the environment and air sensors.
These sensors measure such things as temperature, humidity, illuminance, air pressure, and in the case of the air, CO2 levels. These sensors are often placed in common areas on walls. Here we see the environment sensors installation. Once again, clean the surface, remove the security tab to see the LED blink, and install using the adhesive tape on the back of the sensor. Environment sensors should be placed 120 cm high for accurate reading. The air sensors installation is slightly different. Remove the sensor from its packaging, open the cover with the opening key provided, and place the batteries. Find a suitable place to install the air sensor. The recommended installation height is 160 to 180 cm, and the B cover should be installed with the screw provided in the packaging. However, if you are unable to drill and screw into the installation surface, you may use the adhesive tape as well. Make sure that the ThingC logo is the right way up and legible. To attach the A cover onto the B cover, press it into place with the ThingC logo the right way up, aligned correctly, and listen for the click. If at any point you should need to open the device after it has been installed, place the opening key on the underside of the A cover and bend the key downwards. The way all these sensors work is that they essentially all talk with each other. The sensors work together to create a mesh network to deliver the data to the nearest gateway along the shortest route possible.
For more information and detailed instructions on different sensors and their applications, check your user guide and the Haltian support page.